Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we are driving to the gym. Got the coffee ready. It is black coffee. I just got my teeth whitened the other day and I'm trying to keep them from getting darker, so I'm like trying to like chug the coffee without letting it touch my teeth. As ridiculous as that sounds. So today on the way to the gym, I gotta talk about a very weird situation because I've never dealt with this before. And it's people on unemployment. So, for those of you who watch the vlog, you know that I just got some shows booked recently. And I reached out to a few people who I would think that would be like super stoked on getting a job. And some of them were like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. It might fuck with my unemployment. And I was just like, but you get to work. Like, I was so confused. I was like, people would rather be on unemployment. Like, people are getting more money to be on unemployment than they would to perform in a show, which low-key it pays $1,000 a week, so for 4 days of work. So I'm like, that's kind of strange and that kind of sucks because, like, okay, for one, I was on unemployment, so I'm not one to say like people shouldn't be on unemployment or anything. When COVID first hit and I lost my entire 23 show tour that I spent months booking and thousands of dollars booking the whole event, you know, I spent a lot of money on that, and then I was left with absolutely nothing. I didn't do a single show. So I got unemployment back in like April or May or something like that. And it wasn't the normal unemployment for me. It was like some kind of other government assistance because I haven't had a job, a normal job, like a W-2 in years. So it was like independent contractor unemployment. So I made some money off that, although it's like, I feel like I used that time to set up myself for, like, the whole time I was thinking, okay, this is giving me like, I think it was like a 12-week break to where I can make some money and I don't have to DoorDash every single day. I can work on other things. So what I did, I focused on my YouTube channel. I was like, all right, my goal is to get my YouTube channel to a livable wage by the end of this unemployment. And still, like, even with unemployment, I was, let's just be honest, I was way more lazy than I am right now. Like, there's like a fire under my ass now. Like, I have to work, you know? There's no option B of like, oh, I'll just chill and just get unemployment this week. That's not an option. So it's just kind of strange that I'm going through this situation where I have to, like, I'm trying to hire someone, but then they're like, I don't know if I can do it because my unemployment will be out. And it's like, that's just so weird to me. But I guess it is what it is. Like, if you're making more money on unemployment, but why are people making more money on unemployment? That's why the system is broken. It's like, it should, and I don't know, people should be able to maybe get a little bit of money if you're still working or something like that. I think that's how it works, but it's just so strange that we're going through a time where people would rather be on an unemployment than take a show where you essentially ride ramps and bounce on trampolines and perform for thousands of people and get paid pretty good money to do it. So, I don't know, that was just like my topic of the day. It was kind of weird that I'm going through this I never saw this coming, that I would offer someone a show and they're like, I don't know if I can take it because unemployment. It's a very strange one. But yeah, again, not judging anyone for being on unemployment. I was on it, and it was such a lifesaver at the time because it was like, oh crap. Like, I had pretty high expenses because I just invested a bunch of money. I had to pay for insurance for all these shows that I booked. So 23 times a couple $100, just do the math. That's a few $1,000s out of my pocket. Just for, it's more than a few $1,000s out of my pocket that I lost by booking these shows that didn't actually happen. So I was in a bit of a predicament, if that's the right word for that. Anyway, so yeah, just unemployment's kind of weird, and the fact that people are still on it, it's, I don't know, it's just kind of funny, you know? Like, it's been like a year now. I feel like we've had a year to figure things out. Granted, I'm not judging anyone if they're still on it. Like, everyone has their own, like, everyone's in their own situation, but I don't know. A a year on unemployment. I mean, I immediately, as soon as this happened, I was like, oh, getting on DoorDash. I'm gonna start DoorDashing right away and like catching up, you know. So like I was I don't know, I thought of it differently. I was like, well, if I get on, for me it was different. If I worked for DoorDash, they would just take that money off of it and it would extend my unemployment for longer. So I could still like make that money, you know. Like let's say they were giving me $1,000 a week, which they weren't giving me $1,000 a week. It was more like $480 or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is almost, it's like enough to get by. I think it was $460 actually. Maybe it's somewhere in the 400s. Anyways, we'll just say it was 500 to just make it a round number. If I made $200 on DoorDash that week, I would only make $300 on unemployment. So, but it would extend my period of time so I could get unemployment for longer. So I was still doing DoorDash and stuff. Like I was doing the Dailydash. I mean, I've been off unemployment for about 6 months or so now. But as soon as that ended, I was like, okay, now I really got to get this stuff taken care of, and I really got to be on top of funds and stuff. And it was the greatest thing ever. As soon as like unemployment disappeared, I was like, yep, now I got to take this really seriously. And that was when I first started doing like the Dailydash every single day, making sure that I was at least making enough money on YouTube to cover most of my bills. And then I was still doing DoorDash every single day, making sure like my minimum is $70 a day. If I don't make $70 a day, my ship is going to sink. Like that covers all of my bills plus food and everything. So no matter how I make the $70 a day, whether my YouTube was making $50 a day and I was making $20 a day, or vice versa, I always think of everything on a daily basis. I need to make $70 today. And like the way I like to think about it is any money that I make from my footwear company, I don't touch that money. It just keeps going back into marketing and more products and stuff for off axis. So anyways, all right, be right back. This is a long intro again, but we are on the way to the gym, gonna do a Dailydash. Be right back. It's kind of blurry, but okay, we're gonna take this Denny's order because $14, and I don't know, it just seems like pretty logical to make $14 real quick on the way to the gym. It does go back about 2 miles, and then it comes back to pretty much where I am, but just a little bit more south. So it is probably about 5 miles out of the way, but $14, that's like half of my money that I need to make for today, all in one order. And plus, this coffee is still more than halfway full, so I don't really want to get to the gym before I finish my coffee. Pro tip number 1. Anyways, comment down below if you guys were on unemployment this year, or if you weren't able to get unemployment. Let me know in the comments down below. I made a video on how to get on unemployment if you're a delivery driver, like when I first got it, and I received a $10,000 check right away from unemployment. And it was like backtracked because I started it in like March, but I didn't actually get onto it until I think it was more like July, to be honest, June or July or something crazy. It took me a long time to get on unemployment. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below how much you guys received, and if you guys were on it, or if you guys had like employee unemployment or something, because that stuff's different. It's like a totally different program, different website and everything. But yeah, so yeah, one of these is $8, which means the other one is a $6 order. Not too bad. If one of them was $11, I would have done what I did the other day and just taken the $11 order and then canceled on the other one. Oh man, there's a cop staring right at me. Someone informed me that what I'm doing, talking to a camera, is distracted driving or something like that. Is it? I don't know, there's just a camera there. It's not really distracted driving. It's like, I'm talking to myself. That's got to be less distracting than talking to someone on the phone on Bluetooth. Maybe not, I don't know. All right, got both of the orders. It's a lot of food right there. So I'm hoping one of these two gives me a post tip, because Denny's is like, it's a kind of okay place for getting post tips. I wouldn't say it's like the highest on my list, but it is kind of like a sit-down restaurant. Sit-down restaurants, usually you are more likely to get a tip after you drop it off. Let's just put it that way. So I'll be right back when we drop off this first order. All right, real quick, question to the audience, comment down below. What are you guys' favorite topics that I talk about? Because obviously the channel is based around like delivery driving mostly. Most of the topics are going to be delivery driving related, but other than delivery driving, let me know in the comments down below if you like talking about the fitness stuff, the business, financial stuff, the entrepreneur related stuff, the UFC stuff. Like, what else do we talk about? The acrobatics. Or you could also comment down below and just let me know. Just stick to the DoorDash stuff. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys come to the channel for and what you guys enjoy listening to other than just like the delivery driving stuff. Because obviously, like, I'm a delivery driver, but I'm not really trying to be a full delivery driver channel. This is just a chapter in my life where I'm doing delivery, and eventually the channel is going to move on to different kind of things. And I was actually thinking about the other day of starting a different channel and have it be like Tanner's Tips or something along those lines, and have it just be like, what, maybe you guys can ask me a question or something like that, and I'll spend a video answering it in the comments down below. Or not answering, you guys ask me a question, I'll spend the video answering that question. So it'd be kind of like a Ask Tanner or like Tanner's Tips or something like that. I'm not sure, because it's kind of like, I don't really want to like skew the content too much away from delivery driving, because that's basically what my channel is made on. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Alright, just dropped off both the orders, and unfortunately we did not get a single post tip in either of those, which kind of unfortunate, but oh well. $14 for 7 extra miles, and now I'm quite a bit further south from the gym than I thought I would be. I have to drive 4 more miles to the gym. But I'm not going to be able to do any dashing after the gym, so I'm going to wrap up this video right here, because I got a bunch of friends coming over to bounce on the tramp wall and stuff at 1 o'clock, and it's just 12:30, or it's 12:25 right now. So as soon as I finish the gym, I'm going straight back home to meet everyone at the house. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy these videos at all, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also if you guys haven't yet, like the video, just give it a quick thumbs up before you guys go. And also, again, offaxisacrobatics.com, that's my footwear company. Use the discount code offaxistanner for 30% off. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.